Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video on my favorite highlighters and I'm really excited to talk about this because I've recently, well I wouldn't say recently, but my obsession with highlighters has become like out of control, and I've noticed that my collection had gotten bigger and I'm always looking for a pop-in highlight, so I decided to come on here and share my favorite highlighters with you. Now it goes in no particular order and it is a mixture of both high-end and low-end drugstore products. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this first highlighter is like a holy grail of so many people. This brand has done some amazing things with beauty influencers and YouTubers, and they just consistently like throwing out that hot fire. Like they are like killing the makeup game, and that is Becca Cosmetics. And the highlighter that I like, it's actually called a Shimmering Skin Perfector. It's in the shade Opal. Now if you are familiar again with the beauty industry, then this is no surprise that this is one of my favorite highlighters. This is an amazing highlighter if you're looking for something that's pigmented, long lasting, and something that's just going to give you that extra glow. It is extremely soft to the touch. Here's a swatch right here. I absolutely love it. I find that it works well. I like to add it on top of other highlighters, some that I'll actually be mentioning in the rest of the video, but I just noticed that it goes well as a topper. Typically when I wear this alone, it is a bit ashy. I think Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, which is also a shimmering skin perfector, maybe a little on the warmer tone, but this is like your white gold kind of color. It actually looks more like champagne than Champagne Pop. This color looks more like champagne is what I mean, but it's an amazing highlight and it lasts all day. If you wet it, it gives you a really nice kind of wet dewy look. So that is one of my favorite highlighters. It never fails me if I'm looking around for something and I'm like, I don't really know what to put on. Opal by Becca Cosmetics is always a go-to. Oh, okay, and the other one, the Becca Cosmetics Opal Shimmering Skin Perfector is more of the high end. I'm not exactly sure about how much they cost, but I will mention it in the description box below. But if you are into makeup and you don't mind spending that dough, that cheddar, I would suggest that one. If not, this one may be a little bit more suitable for you, and it is the Wet n Wild Shimmer palette in the shade Boozy Brunch. Now this, I'm looking for the name. I'm pretty sure it's called Boozy Brunch. Kathleen Lights actually is the one who got me into this product. She had used the Fergie collection in the shade something or other. I have to link it down below, but anyway, the Fergie collection was limited edition with Wet n Wild. This is actually permanent, but it's the exact same thing. I was a little nervous at first when I saw this in the pan because it doesn't look like anything that would be suitable for a woman of color like myself with all this melanin. However, when you mix all the shades together and you put it on your hand, it is bum skis. I mean, I can wear this highlighter every day. I consider it to be a good shade for everyday use. It is gold, it is popping, and it's from the drugstore, so it's going to be super good on your pocket. The next highlight I have is also from Wet n Wild. I go to the drugstore pretty often and I always find myself buying makeup. Wet n Wild is like doing the damn thing. They are consistently putting out products and the quality of those products are getting better and better. And the next highlighter that is one of my favorites is also from them. It's the Illuminating palette in the shade Catwalk Pink. I heard about this from Casey Holmes. I'm a YouTube fanatic. Anyway, this is called Catwalk. Now what I love about this highlight is that it's huge. So you got a huge pan here. You probably won't ever run out of this product. The second thing that I like is that the strips are really big. So it has about about four different wide strips here that you can use. So you can sweep it all together, which is what I do, or you can use each individual strip, which I use this one on the closest end. So I love it. It is absolutely phenomenal. Again, this is really nice for like an everyday glow. It is a mixture of cool and warm tones. Again, you can kind of mix them all together. You can see that stripe, or you can use them individually. So you get a little bit of cool, a little bit of warm, and again, it's from the drugstore, so it's not gonna break your pockets. You're not gonna be like trying to figure out if you should buy like a Chick-fil-A sandwich or buy this highlighters. Going back to more of the high-end side, we have a NARS product. Now NARS is an OG in the game. This product has been around since forever. I stopped using it, but when I was thinking about this video, I was like, I have to include staple products. And so that staple product is the NARS in Albatross. I don't know if it's considered a blush or not, but everybody knows about this. When I first got into highlighting, like the fleekiness of the highlight pling, I know in my highlight pling, it looks white when you put it on your hand, but it does this really cool iridescent thing. You almost have to see it. It comes up like a nice yellow gold, and this is also good for a topper. It lasts forever. I also like to use this highlight in my inner tear ducts or sometimes under my brow bone. I don't always do that, but when I do, I notice that it just gives it a nice extra oomph. Albatross is an OG. If you could add any of these products to your list, I would definitely say, especially for my beauty enthusiasts, to go pick up Albatross by NARS. The second items that I have are actually not powder products. I've also noticed in my highlight collection that I'm a little bit limited on the different textures of highlights that I use. I mostly use powder, so I'm going to challenge myself to be able to go out and find more liquid illuminators and cream illuminators. I do use these two, and they're some of my favorite, and they're by the brand Sigma, and it's called the Shimmer cream. Now what's really cool about the Shimmer creams is that it almost acts like a paste. So it's kind of like when you put on your liquid foundation and then you put a powder on top of it, and it kind of locks it in and it seals the deal. These are the Balm. I'm going to show you each one individually. This is in the shade Superb, and it is a cream texture. Look at that. Oh my god. So what I like to do, I typically only do this if I'm going out somewhere, if it's an event of some type. I'll put down the shimmer cream first, and then I'll put the highlight of my choice on top of it. And you're talking about something that's gonna like pick up on camera, that will be able to see your ass from Mars when you use this. It is absolutely phenomenal. I noticed that if you wear it alone, it gives off a nice wet look. You can also use it as an eyeshadow. That's what's also really nice, or even an eyeshadow base. The other one is in the shade Sultry, and Sultry is more gold, like straight up gold. Like, I love gold. This is just like regular, like mine gold. So those are really nice, and again, it has multi-purposes. This is kind of like medium range. Sigma is kind of on the high end, but I still think it's affordable. But I'm also biased because I buy tons of makeup all the time, so I don't have the problem spending that money on it. But again, I'll link the prices down below. Let's get back into more of the drugstore items. The next one is by the brand E.l.f. This is a brand that everybody knows about. It's a brand that has also been increasing their quality on their products. It is called the Golden Bronzer. Now, I heard about this from Luster Lux Katie. She mentioned this a long time ago, and I noticed that I don't grab for it all the time, but when I do start to grab for it, I notice I use this on weeks on end, and it is basically your golden palette. This is really similar to the Catwalk palette that I showed you. It's similar to the Catwalk palette that I showed you from Wet n Wild as far as size is concerned, and it also has the individual blocks. So what's nice about this one is that you can use them individually, or you can swirl them all together. There are some shades I think that will work for all skin tones. If you're on the darker end, they may run a little ashy on you, but you could definitely still work with them by using them as inner corner highlights under your brow bone, or you could use this like as a topper as well. So put down maybe something like Superb, and then maybe just adding this right on the tops just to make it pop. But nonetheless, it is absolutely phenomenal. Just run them all together. And also, it's inexpensive. Like, I love when I don't have to break the bank. I will break the bank. See, it's running a bit ashy. I don't typically use them all together. But it is really nice and subtle. So I think that would definitely be a nice pickup. Like if you're just starting out with highlights and you're not sure which route to go, trying out the Golden Bronzer by E.l.f. is really nice. Last but not least, it's probably one of my favorite highlighters of all time. Again, it's a staple. Like, it's been around for so long. And you know, again, when I'm thinking about this video, I'm thinking like of all the new stuff, but then I also gotta pay respect, pay homage to the OGs in the makeup game. And the last one is the Betty Luminizer by the Balm. Now what's cool about this highlighter is that the luminizers come in shades for all tones. So you have one that's really for fair tone, fair tone women, that it runs a little bit more pearl on the white side. You have something that's pinker tone, and then you have something that's the golden tone. So this is the shade here, and again, it's a nice warm tone gold. This was one of my first highlighters that I used when I was really starting to like build it up. It matches very well with Superb, the shimmer cream by Sigma that I just showed you. It's just an awesome product. And what's also good about this is that it is on the pricier side. However, the Balm is always featured on Hot Look. If you don't know about Hot Look is a website. It's a kind of a subsidiary of Nordstrom's Rack. So it's basically like all types of clothes, furniture, shoes, makeup for a really discounted price. And I always get my Balm products off of Hot Look. So if you don't want to spend like the extra dough on the luminizers or any product for that matter, always check Hot Look daily. The products only last temporarily, but I found that on there, and it was for a super discounted price, and it was less than 20 bucks if I'm not mistaken, and I've had it for about 3 to 4 years, so it's definitely worth investing into. But that is all of my favorite highlighters. If you have any highlighters that you absolutely positively love and you like him, stop the video, go buy this, go spend your dough, drop the names below. I'm interested in trying out different illuminators and different highlighters, different textures. So if you have any brands, whether I know about them, whether I don't know about them, whether you're making them yourself, let me know and I'll definitely go and try that out. That's all I have for you today. You know the drill. Take your beauty, whatever it may be, and leave your mark on the world. Till next time, guys. Bye.